everyone, my name is Kazea Alexis Chitoganan and I will discuss about the plurality method of voting. So first is, what is voting? So voting is a tool used by groups of people in making a collective decision. It can be also presented conveniently in terms of an election system where one can select a particular candidate out of a set of candidates on the basis of ballot cast by voters. Next is, what is plurality? So plurality is a large number of quantity. It is also an excess of votes over those cast for an opposing candidate. Plurality also is a number of votes cast for a candidate in a contest of more than two candidates that is greater than the number cast for any other candidate but not more than half the total vote cast. So next is, what is the plurality method of voting? So with the plurality method of voting, we consider only each voter's first place ranking. This method is sometimes mistakenly called the majority rules, but it is not necessary for a choice to have gained a majority of votes to win. A majority is over 50%, while it is possible for a winner to have a plurality without having a majority. So what are the difference between the two? So majority is a party or candidate winning more than or at least 50% of the votes in a constituency is awarded to the contested seat. While a plurality means that it can be less than 50% votes for the person and it only consider the first place in the ranking. So this is an example of plurality and majority. So as you can see, there are a big difference between the two. Majority is over 50% or it can be more than 50%, while the plurality, it can also be less than 50%. So another example to that is this one. So now let's proceed to our problem. So for our first problem, diners at a restaurant were asked about their favorite course of the meal, where they serve appetizer, entry, and dessert. So for our appetizer, it stands for A, for our entry stands for E, and for our dessert, it will stand as T. So now let's proceed to our solving. So the number of votes, so we have 21, we have 13, we have 7, and we have 5. So later, we will total the number of the votes. So this is an example of the results of the votes. So for our E, again, it stands for our entry. For our D stands for dessert. And for our A stands for our appetizer. So first, let's start here with the third place. So for our dessert, it got 21 votes. For our entry, it has 13 votes. For our entry again, it has 7 votes. And for our appetizer, it has 5 votes. So for our second place, for our 21 votes, we have appetizer. For the 13 votes, we have appetizer again. For the 7 votes, we have the dessert. And for the 5 votes, we have our entry. So for our first place, 21 votes goes to entry, 13 votes goes to the dessert, 7 votes goes to our appetizer, and for our 5 votes goes to our dessert. Since with the plurality method of voting, we will just get only the first place rank. So we will just get this part. Next. So we will add the number of voters. So we have 21, we have 13, we have 7, and we have 5. That will be total of 46. So now, we will proceed on how to get the winner, or we will determine who will win in this problem. So, for our appetizer, where he served as an A, so we will look for the A, and A got 7 votes. Next is for our entry, so our entry got 21 votes. And next for our dessert, since our dessert has 2 number of votes, we will just add the 2. So we have 13 and we have 5. So you will just add that. That will be equals to 18. So we will determine who will be the winner of this problem. So the winner of this problem is our entry, which got 21 votes. So the total number of voters again is 46, and the total votes of the winner is 21. And that's for our entry because he got the 21 votes. So since the total number of our voters is 46 and the 50% of 46 is 23, and the total votes of the winner is 21. So as you can see, it didn't get into a 50%, but with the plurality method of voting, we still consider it as a winner. Next, we'll proceed to another example. So the grade 5 students section result were asked about who is the strongest hero in the Avengers among Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor, where Captain America stands for C, Iron Man stands for I, and Thor stands for T. This one is our table of the votes. So we have number of voters, we have 20, we have 15, we have 13, and we have 2. So for our third place, Iron Man got 20 votes, Iron Man again got 15 votes, Thor got 13 votes, and Captain America got 2 votes. For our second place, Captain America got 20 votes, Thor got 15 votes, Iron Man got 13 votes, and Captain America got 2 votes. For our first place, Thor got 20 votes, Iron Man got 15 votes, Captain America got 13 votes, and Thor got 2 votes. So now we will solve it. Who will be the winner? So first is we should total the number of voters. We have 20, we have 15, we have 13, and we have 2, and that will be equals to 50. So again, since this is the plurality method of voting, we will just get only the first place, where Captain America stands for C, Iron Man stands for I, and Thor stands for T. So T stands for Thor. Thor got 20 votes, Iron Man got 15 votes, Captain America got 13 votes, and we have another Thor got 2 votes, and we will just add the 2, 20 plus 2, and that will be equals to 22. And now we will determine who will be the winner's votes. The winner goes to Thor because he got 22 votes. 22 votes. So the total number of voters again is 50, and the 50% of 50 is 25, and the total votes of the winner is 22. So as you can see, it is less than 50% because it is only the plurality method of voting. So let's proceed to another example. The Math Appreciation Society, or the MAS, is a student club at the University of Mindanao. The MAS club is holding their annual election, and their 4 candidates running for presidents are Archie, Ben, Carl, and Daisy, or ABCD for short. So the problem here is determine the plurality winner of the election. So let's say this is the total number of voters and the total number of votes. So the total number of voters are 14, 10, 8, 4, and 1, and we will just add them up later. So let's say we will just determine who will be the winner in this given choices. Our first choice, Archie got 14 votes, Carl got 10 votes, Daisy got 8 votes, Ben got 4 votes, and Carl got 1 vote. So we will solve who will be the winner of this problem. So first we will just add the total number of voters. So we have 14 plus 10 plus 8 plus 4 and plus 1, that will be total to 37. So this is the first choice. So for Archie, he got 14 votes. For Ben, Ben is here, he got 4 votes. Carl got 2 numbers of votes. We have 10 and 3, and we will just add that 2, that will be equals to 13. Daisy got 8 votes, and Daisy got 8 votes. So we will determine who will be the winner. So the winner of this problem is Archie because he gets the highest number of votes, which is 14. So again, the total number of voters is 39, and the 50% of 39 is 90.5. So the total voters of the winner, which is Archie, he gets 14 votes. So it is okay if Archie did not get 50% of the votes because we are using the plurality method of voting. So that's all for our examples. So again, in single winner plurality voting, each voter is allowed to vote for only one candidate. And the winner of the election is the candidate who represents a plurality of voters, or in other words, receive the largest number of votes. So that will be all. Thank you.